Ocean City Yu-Gi-Oh!
What's up, everyone, from Ocean City Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm back here again with Jaden with his Runick deck. Jaden, tell us about your deck you're playing tonight.
I know what y'all are thinking. This guy again. Yeah, I'm back on it. Back on the Runick Orcust. This deck.
If you guys looked in the past, there's we abbreviated it ROB for Runick Orcust Bystial. Yeah.
So nice.
But this is the upgraded version.
Oh yeah, we got some cards from the new set. I'll show them off in just a minute. Okay, so we're gonna go start with the Runick package. It's pretty standard. We got 3 Freezing Curses, 2 Fountain, 3 Flash and Fire, 3 Destruction, 3 Slumber, and they're actually on no tip. Just kidding. There it is. And 1 Dispelling to make a clean 16 quick play spells. Because you really want to see one to get like the Orcust cards out of your hand a lot of the time. And it's like, enough about that Runick card, you know what those do. Now we're on to the Orcust package. Girsu. This is the best card in the deck, honestly. Or next to Harpor. They both go together very well. Now for some one-ofs. Skeleton, Nightmare, and World One. I actually drew all 3 of these in one of my games. It was like, maybe didn't shuffle well enough. And for the spells, we got Crescendo and Return, which these go together well with a new tech card I'm playing. Return lets you just draw more cards and clear your EMZ, so you can like make more Runick monsters. And Crescendo is like sometimes you want to play a little bit lower to the ground, just like set a counter trap. And it's like you already have all the Runick stuff. You don't really need to go any further. Reprint like Mulch Armies you, Shifters you, just go Crescendo, pass. We'll get into some cooler stuff later. Next thing we go for our Bystial Engine. It's a lot smaller this time around. We just got 1 Magma, 1 Drewstorm, 1 Baldrake, 1 Regained. And it's like, I'm not even on the Lubellions anymore, or any Lubellion in the main deck. Regain is just a good standalone card in this deck. Because all the Orcust trigger it, all the Bystials trigger it. If your opponent banishes any of their own Lighter Darks, they trigger it and it just draws a card every turn, and sometimes brings back a Bystial if you have it in rotation. This is very clutch in the finals match, you'll see. And for our, what do I call it? Generic staples, some non-engine, we got 2 Impulse. I'd actually kind of like to take this to 3. It's just that
Rage
good.
of the Abyss.
The problem is you can't use Hugin the turn you use it, but a lot of times you don't need to use Hugin all that often. You can just like, it depends on the hand. If you need to use Impulse, then you use it and you just like kind of live with not having Hugin, and just like use Tip to add or something over the course of the turn, or you just do Orcust stuff. But overall, it's been very nice because as soon as you use that Hugin effect, there's like, the deck is a completely dark monster, so it turns off absolutely nothing. Especially if you're going first and you just draw into it, it feels very nice.
This is definitely one of the biggest changes I've seen from the last deck profile of this.
Well, there's be a few more changes. We got 1 Talents. This is very nice. Sometimes you draw it and you just get to draw 2 cards. I've been really liking the 1 Talents as opposed to 2. It's just like can't possibly brick on it. We got 2 Final Bringer of End Times.
Oh, okay.
Along
this is
with
new too, right?
2 Enemy Controller. So what these quick play spells do is they let you just dodge all of your opponent's interaction just extremely efficiently. And they're also very, like, what's the word? Versatile. Just let you play into people's boards and do like really cool, skillful plays. Like in my round 3, I used this to steal a Kragan after they were trying to pop my Harpor on field. So I Econ stole it, the Kragan, and then used Kragan, and I had to imprint the Kragan. And that let me just like win the game from then on.
Nice, nice.
Some really cool tech is when you're going first, Girsu has the effect to summon 2 tokens to both players' fields. Now, this is very important with these 4 cards because sometimes people will hold their interaction. They won't hit the Girsu because they want to hit like what's her name, Galtea, like they have a Veiler, whatever her name is, Ghost Mourner, try to negate her. What you can do is just summon the tokens, and then when they try to hit the Galatea later, you can just econ tribute the Galatea to dodge the effect veiler and take their token that you gave them.
Oh, okay, that's smart.
Otherwise, it's just a token, so they can't Lightning Storm evenly, summon Fenrir, do all that kind of stuff. The other part that's really nice about giving them a token is it turns on your Impulse, so you can negate Nibiru.
Oh, wow. Dang.
So if you open this, you can just
That's
feel
huge.
safe from Nibiru. Because you clear EMZ, summon this, give them tokens, and that's like your 5th summon. Is once you give them the tokens, so you can just activate the Impulse to just feel completely safe. And there's like nothing in the game that stops this. Honestly, I would put this to 3 if I had a 3rd copy. It's just like kind of been overperforming, because it also negates and destroys if you have a trap in graveyard, which Crescendo is a trap, so you can just set that from deck and get that online. Very nice. I thought about putting imperms in. I don't like them that much. I've been really liking the Econ and Final Burners. They just like let you out like any situation pretty much. So you saw in the finals match, I used Econ to dodge my Typhon getting popped and steal the what's her name? The one that
Diabells.
yeah, the Diabells. And so he didn't want to beat over it, so he just kind of like let me live that turn. Whereas like he couldn't deal enough damage, but like he didn't do any damage because he didn't want to beat over his own Diabells. And that's it for the main deck. It's like all the cool stuff that's in here. Just put this all together. We go back into the extra deck. So first of all, we got 2 Ultimate Rare Galateas. Just picked these up recently. They're very nice. Along with 1 more Girsu and 1 Dingirsu. And this is just like the Orcust general engine that you need in the extra deck. Always need 2 Galatea in case something happens to her, and you just need to make another one. Long Girsu is just really good removal that keeps an Orcust link on field, so you keep your Crescendo on board. And it like recycles all your banished stuff, so you just keep going and going and going and going. And Dingirsu's crazy because you put them on the end board, and suddenly they can't Harpy's Feather Duster, Raigeki, pretty much use anything on your back row. And it protects like your flimsy like IP. They can't go to battle phase and just hit over the IP. They can't hit over Evil Swarm Nightmare. So a lot of times you'll end on like a Dingirsu, an IP Mask Arena, and like an Evil Swarm Nightmare. And they can't beat over any of those, so you can hold them like and be way greedier with them than you normally could be, because they can't just go battle phase. And it's like for more links, we got IP, Barricade Board Blocker, SP Little Knight. This is the general IP into SP. Sometimes you actually go IP into a Barricade Board Blocker, because Barricade Blocker has a continuous effect that says face-up spells cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. So if you have an IP and they just like Feather Duster you and you like hadn't made a ding, or they negate the ding, you just go into Barricade Board Blocker and then your fountain won't be destroyed. And it's like, now that you can use all your quick play spells and draw a bunch of cards, they can't do anything.
That seems like a great option, especially because I saw a lot of times you had your back row like all the way filled up. So having that protected,
It only protects face-up spells, so like it'll protect
okay.
It'll protect Regained and the counter and the Emerald Fountain. Otherwise, you just go SP Little Knight for interruption, and the tag out is just 2 interrupts. Very nice.
That makes sense. I mean, even still protecting the fountain seems pretty good.
Yeah, it just like means like Duster is like you might even consider just not siding Duster into this matchup. It's just that mid. I'm gonna go Rest for Xyz. We got Evil Swarm Nightmare. This card's like really good. It's 2 interruptions on its own, and they against certain decks it's like an FTK. Against some decks it's like okay. But just like it's 2 books. It's 2 Book of Moons. It's double Book of Moon. What more do you want? And Typhon, which is just he's Typhon.
I swear, when I was walking around today, every time I would go over, I would see Typhon on the field. You're really using that card a lot.
Yeah, because I ended up in a lot of situations where I just needed like that eensy bitsy, like 1 more removal spell, and Also, the floodgate effect that like prevents your opponent from activating stuff with 3,000 was very, very clutch because it stopped him from using the Desiree in the finals match and let all my stuff go through. And he couldn't do anything about it. It was very tough for him. And he couldn't go into Guardian Chimera to pop my stuff either because it has 3,300. And then we'll go into our synchros. We have one Bystial Dispatter. Make this with the Bystials if you draw one. It's just like so good. If you get this card, it feels like the game's over because it summons back your banished Orcust. So it gives you follow up, bodies, and a negate that can potentially like recycle your own cards, or just like get rid of your opponent's banished cards to negate a monster effect. It's lets you play around Nib. It's just
It does seem pretty ridiculous.
It's like, but you have to draw a Bystial, so it's like you only get to summon every once in a while, and it's more like you only get to summon at turn 1 every so often. A lot of times you just go like turn 3, you find a Bystial from drawing into Runick cards, and you just make it, and then the game's over by that point. We have one Chaos Angel. This card's just nice. It's just extra removal sometimes. That's really all it is. Just extra banish. That's not because I don't have 2 SPL on night. Mostly you like make that with a Bystial. There's also some situations where if you're rarely up and you just need to get rid of a guy without activated Runick spell, you can summon it using Skeleton and Orcust Nightmare because it's 3 and a 7.
Oh yeah, that adds up.
Pretty much the only other way to make it. And for Runick Fusions, we have one Hugin, one Munin. Munin's kind of just in there; she's chilling. And 2 Jerry. I decided to be on 2 Jerry this time around instead of 1 because it's like the only Dark Runick, and sometimes you just need to summon more than 1 after you've already summoned your Hugin. And you kind of only need the 1 Hugin because it's really you're dark locked after most of it, and if you're completely bricked over Runick spells and like can't summon any more bodies, then they're just gonna beat over it and it's gonna recycle itself back anyway. So if you like draw an Orcust, then you're playing. They have to have like 3 hand traps to like stop all the stuff. So you really only need the 1. The only thing I would change is that this Munin should be a Sleipnir, because Sleipnir is really useful in this deck because it can just like give your stuff battle protection by tagging out, and if you have a regain, it can like put them back. It's just like free removal, and it lets any Runick spell out stuff. This is very nice. This should be a Sleipnir, but I can't find my Sleipnir. I need to get something for something. I don't even know what I did with it. That's it for the extra. We got for the side deck, we'll start with 1 Econ. I'm gonna preface this with my side deck's kind of all over the place. I was running 3 Econ in the main before, and I was just like, I slotted it out to get those impulses in because I thought they were good, and I just put it in my side deck because I was being very lazy. I got 2 Molcharmy Perilias. This card's good. I'd probably be on 3 if I could, but honestly 2 is nice because you don't really want to like have 3 and just keep drawing them when they're useless after you've already played the game. It's like you only really slide them in matchups that they're really good. We got 2 Ash. These are good when you just like your opponent's deck is like don't really know what it does, or if you're against Branded, it's just Ash the Branded Fusion.
That's
just like a
nice bane of their existence.
It's a nice card to draw. You got 1 Ghost Sister and Spooky Dogwood. I would run 3 of this card if I could. You end up in long games all the time. But I've had a decent shot drawing it, pretty much even at 1. I just like, use it, they can't kill you, and then time's running out. And especially since you like runicking all the time, it takes forever. There's just like nothing that they can do. Especially if they play into it, you get like 20,000 life points, and there's just no way they can possibly get over all those life points. I got 1 Nid. It used to be 2. I traded 1 away, and I just haven't had the time to grab my second one. We got 2 DD Crows. There's no real reason they're in here. It's just what I have lying around. 1 Rebellion, because that came out of the main, and I just threw it in the side deck. And honestly, it's not bad to slide back in if you don't think the impulses are too good. It's a very nice engine card, especially if you're going first. I don't know if I would keep that in the future, but it came up occasionally. We got 2 Droll. Just nice against stupid combo decks that want to end the game turn 1 is like, as long as you get 1 turn, you're interacting with them, and they usually can't win after that. And we got some food gots. We got Goza Match. Goza Match is crazy because you give your opponent a dark token, lock them in the dark. If they're not playing a dark deck, they immediately lose.
Oh, that's funny.
I've thought about putting this in the main, honestly. I would consider putting this in the main because
That would be a crazy lock if you just do that off the rip.
right, it's not bad going second too, because like some decks just don't have the negate for it, and suddenly they lose all their whole field. But also some decks are like all the same attributes too. I'm not sure if I want it in the main or not. Like some decks can just like Yubel, they're like all dark. I think some of their board is like different attributes, right? I say so. And one skill drain. This is I converted it from a Whitewoods Runick deck, so skill drain is just kind of in there. It's pretty good, but it's like not that good, you know, because it's not like you can just send it like you can with the Whitewoods. But you can also just play from the graveyard with your Orcust cards and just get some big bodies, so you don't really need to like have your on-field effects. They're very, very useful, but sometimes if your skill drain hoses them like super bad, then what are they gonna do? I think that's pretty much it.
That's everything. Well, congratulations, Jaden, on winning this October 14th, 2024 Yu-Gi-Oh tournament here at Johnny's Pizza. And until next time, everyone from Ocean City Yu-Gi-Oh, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and peace out.
Oh, see you around.
Yeah. I really gotta give it to my day ones. Do it for my friendos. My grind, I'm feeling a crescendo. Why not? Give it everything I got. My whole team saying this my shot. Yeah, we got a bond, call it 007. My bar Slurpee in the summer, call it 7-Eleven. I used to hezzy with my cross, had him slipping in heaven. The reverend had to stop by just to check for possession. I don't need a reason, I just do it cause I'm blessed with it. Know your boy's dripping, got the sauce, yeah, I'm dressed in it. Even though there's talent on the team, I'm the best with it. Pressed with it, sticking out my chest with it, yeah. Whoa, that's crazy. Your friend's ghost, call them all Pat Swayze. Whoa, mine wavy, squad vibes like Jay-Z. Really?